In today's video, I'm going to be deep cleaning this lovely F-Type using the help of some products which have been sent to test out and get my honest opinions on. I started off as usual on the wheels by pre-washing them using the Garage Therapy Citrus at a roughly 1:15 dilution. I also use this product to clean the arches and the tyres to help streamline my process a little bit. On the alloy faces and barrels, I went in with Garage Therapy's wheel shampoo at a 1:50 dilution in my IK foamer. I also popped a little bit in the bucket as well. This is one of my favourite options for cleaning relatively well maintained wheels and is a product of choice on most weekly washes on my own vehicle. It's not a very aggressive product but still does have very good cleaning capability, and more importantly it feels very slick and well lubricated, helping to really reduce the risk of marring the finish when cleaning the wheels. There was a lot of mud on the lower sections of this car, so I first went in with the Garage Therapy Citrus at that 1:15 dilution and pre-soaked those areas. This really helps to soften the mud so it can be more safely blasted away with the pressure washer. Before continuing with the second part of the pre-wash, I did go in with Garage Therapy Citrus again to clean the algae build-up in the door shuts. I just agitated this using a collection of detailing brushes and a microfiber towel to make sure all these areas were thoroughly cleaned. For the second part of the pre-wash, I went in with Garage Therapy's Snow Foam, and this is version 2 of the product. It is a relatively thin foam, and this is one of the differences between version 1 and 2 of the product. And it doesn't hang around for too long, so I usually only get about 5 minutes dwell time out of it. However, most importantly, it does have really good cleaning ability. It is a really good option if you are worried about using overly aggressive pre-washes as well, as it is non-caustic and does actually contain rust inhibitors, which is a nice addition, and you can really tell that Garage Therapy have put thought into both the cleaning ability and the safety of this product on the finish. The shampoo of choice today for the contact wash is Squid Ink HD Pure. I didn't precisely measure this out and made use of the flip cap nozzle just to distribute a decent amount into the bucket. This is definitely up there as one of my favourite shampoos, as it's very slick and well lubricated, offers plenty of suds for a nice wash experience, and has a lovely Parma Violet scent. I paired this up with a microfiber mitt from the Rag Company and one of their wash pads for the lower sections, in addition to the Detail Factory and Carbon Collective brushes for the more intricate areas. I used the Carbon Collective drying towel to mop up some of the surface water from the panels, and then went in with their React Iron Fallout Remover. Although this isn't the best colour to demonstrate the Iron Fallout Remover reacting, I did notice quite a considerable amount of embedded contamination that this product was able to effectively remove. For the second part of the chemical decon, I went in with the Garage Therapy tar remover to deal with all the tar spots on the lower sections, and then I foamed up the vehicle again using the snow foam to help remove any residue from the previous 2 stages, before moving on to the drying process. I then went in with Carpro Eraser in order to get rid of any oils or residues that might be still remaining on the panel, which would otherwise prevent the protection that I was going to be applying from bonding properly. The protection product of choice today on this vehicle was Carbon Collective's Clear Coat Ceramic Light. This, as the name suggests, is a lightweight ceramic which is designed to last for up to 12 months. It can be applied to a variety of different surfaces, whether they're matte, satin or gloss finishes, and that includes the paintwork, wheels, glass and trim. In terms of the application process, the product is spread using a crosshatch pattern and then buffed after about 10 to 20 seconds. In some areas the product did go a little bit streaky, and typically application problems like this are generally down to user error, so it's likely that I was either applying too much or waiting too little time or too much before buffing away. However, I will say that I don't think it was the most forgiving product in the world, and there are last stage protection products that are easier to apply. With that said though, it did leave some really nice water behaviour behind, and should hopefully keep this F-Type protected for the best part of a year. To dress the tyres, I went in with Squid Ink's Tyre Guard. This is definitely one of the more durable options that I have in my collection, and it's nice and easy to apply and left a lovely finish on these tyres. Once I'd finished up with the exterior, I did give the interior a spruce up by first starting with a thorough vacuum using my Henry HVR 160. There was just some loose sand and the odd few pet hairs to deal with, but it was a relatively quick process, primarily due to this vehicle having very high quality carpets, as you would expect from this brand. To clean the leather seats and steering wheel, I went in with the Geist leather cleaner, and to clean the plastics, I went in with Garage Therapy's interior cleaner at a 1:10 dilution. Here I'm using the Carbon Collective scrub pad, which is a little bit different to most of the scrub pads on the market, as it is quite considerably softer. This makes it a really good option for leather surfaces where you don't need to be overly aggressive, but does still need some more agitation than a microfiber towel would typically provide. To add some protection to the seats, I went in with Geist leather and vinyl friction blocker, which does as the name suggests and helps to reduce general wear and tear damage, for example when sliding in and out of the vehicle. It also helps to shield the leather from spillages and dye transfer from jeans. To give the door shuts a quick tidy up, I went in with Carbon Collective's Quick Detailer Spray, which is a really nice product that's very easy to use and definitely adds some nice gloss and slickness.